In this video, I'm going to go over the habits that helped me become a remote high ticket closer in the span of 3 months. When I was starting, I was a bit of a degenerate, doing stupid shit, partying, smoking weed all the time. By the end of the 3 months, I was doing 10K a month as a closer for a successful marketing agency. Okay, so habits are so important, right? If you don't know the importance of habits, I recommend you read the book Atomic Habits, right? Pick it up. It's like £5, maybe $10, right? Pick it up, give it a read. Habits are so crucial because they basically control what you do, more or less. If you build good habits, you are going to build good results. So let's go over the 3 habits that I implemented that really took me to the next level that you can do too. So the first one is basically controlling your phone and limiting your phone time. If you have apps like TikTok, if you are really bad at scrolling on Reels, if you are on Snapchat speaking to your friends all the time, all these social media apps are designed to keep you on the app as long as possible. So it is your duty to, if you know this is a bad habit and you are putting a lot of time into your phone and it's not productive, control it, delete the app, or limit the time that you can go on the app. There are a bunch of apps out there that are like limiting time apps. Right? I don't know exactly what they are. I don't really need to use them. However, if you still want to use them, but just within moderation, that's what I would recommend. Putting a time limit on how much you can actually spend on each app. When I started out, before even starting closing, I was on TikTok. Like, it was the first thing I did in the morning, and it's such a bad way to start your day. You're starting your day looking at crap. Really, that's what it is. It's just not good. It's nothing useful coming into your brain. It's things that, like I said, are designed to keep you on the app for longer, things that are entertaining and short bursts of dopamine to keep you on the app. And genuinely, all you need to do is just control that. Delete the apps, limit the time you spend on them so that you can actually build good habits, right? This is the foundation to build the habits on, right? Yes, your phone time, getting rid of that bad habit and making it actually a good habit by being able to use your phone in a productive manner. Because realistically, if you're watching this video, it's because you want to make money online. If you cannot control your TikTok use or your Instagram use, then you are going to have a very, very tough time making money online. Very tough time. Because you are just going to get distracted. You are going to spend and waste so much time on apps that don't matter. I was in a weekly call with members of the community inside my coaching program. And at the end of the call, I was asking all of them to share their screen time, including the apps they spend a lot of time on, just so they understand how much time that they're actually putting into useless stuff, things that don't actually matter in terms of you wanting to achieve your goals. And it was scary, actually, at how much these people were on apps that just didn't matter, like TikTok, like Instagram and Snapchat, etc. I could keep going. And there was a direct correlation between the people who were absolutely crushing it, right? We have people in the community who are doing 10, 20K months. Those people are not on their phones for more than 2 hours a day average, which is insane, right? That's like good. That's what you want. And at the end of the day, if you are spending so much time on things like TikTok, on things like Instagram, you need to actually just understand this. So let's say you're getting into sales. To do, let's say, 20 outreach, which is outreaching for opportunities and sales jobs online. And then you have role playing. This is where you are like basically running through a mock sales call. You're just practicing your skill, honing it, making sure you actually understand the framework that you are selling with. And to do one role play probably takes half an hour. to do 20 outreach probably takes half an hour. So those are the things that if you are starting out as a remote high ticket closer and wanting to get into the space, those are the things that move the needle. Getting better at sales and trying to land positions. And if you're spending, let's say, 3 hours on, let's say, TikTok, you have to basically understand that, okay, what is that in terms of role playing? What is that in terms of outreach? What is that doing for your future? Because realistically, 3 hours, okay, that's 3 role plays and 60 outreach that you could have done instead of scrolling and not getting much from it. So it's important to realize that no matter if you're homeless or billionaire, we all have the same amount of time. Utilize your time to the maximum. Because if you are wasting it on things that don't matter, you're going to get crappy results. You're not going to get the results you want. Because truthfully, it's going to take longer for you to get those results. Yes, you can still succeed by doing all those things, but not really, actually. Scratch that. You can't. You actually can't succeed. I've seen it. People that do it, they get complacent. Reason being, people who start out want to get results as quick as possible. And the more time you're wasting on things that don't matter, you are basically deferring how quick you get those results. Therefore, it becomes more of a mindset game of like, crap, I've put all this work in their head because they've been doing it for a while, but truthfully, they haven't been working long or hard. And then they get demotivated and they probably stop. And they're like, oh, it doesn't work out. Let me go back to my 9 to 5 and the life that I don't want to live. Important to know that. Now, the second habit is physical activities, right? Gym, sports, whatever it is. Dedicating time in your day to look after yourself physically, whether that's running, playing tennis, football or soccer, going to the gym, something, right? It's good for you. And it's a good habit to build because it will help you build discipline in other aspects of your life. Going to the gym every day, not only is it going to make you feel better about yourself because you're going to, probably get in better shape, but it's also going to, like I said, build a routine in your life. When you have a routine in your life, it becomes much simpler to achieve your goals. Fact. So look after yourself, look after your body. This, obviously, keep in mind, it's also about what you put in your body. So make sure when you wake up, you're getting sunlight, make sure you're eating well, and make sure you're looking after yourself. Because at the end of the day, how you treat your body it's how it affects your mind, your performance. And if you're not, eating well, working out, actually doing what you need to be doing, it's going to affect the input that you have to your work. And therefore, it's going to affect the output that you get at the end of it. So look after yourself. It's very simple. When I was starting out, I was going to the gym 6 times a week. I had 1 rest day, which was Sunday, but I went consistently. Woke up at 6 a.m., went to the gym. Every single time. And I made sacrifices, right? I was at university, like I said. I was surrounded by my friends. They always invited me to go out. I said no, because I've got to go to the gym in the morning, right? And I'd done it before. Trying to go to the gym on a hangover, terrible idea, right? It's the worst gym session you'll ever have. You just feel like you're working at 50% capacity. So look after yourself, okay? Physically, it's so important because it affects your mental performance, okay? So that's the second one. Now, the third one is learning. And what are you actually putting into your brain? This ties into your phone, obviously. If what you are putting into your brain is crap on TikTok and Instagram, then you're going to have less energy. Your brain will have less energy to intake the actual stuff you need to take. So make sure you are, reading, listening to podcasts, watching useful content, whether that's on whatever you want to do, sales, dropshipping, trading, whatever. Make sure you are filling your brain with important things. And not only that, but make sure you're actually implementing it. I was having a conversation with someone the other day, and really sit down with yourself and, do you want to be an entrepreneur? Sorry, are you an entrepreneur or are you a wantrepreneur? Right? Do you just say you want all these things and you're just like, okay, reading, learning, but you're not really doing anything about it? Right? If that's you, you're a wantrepreneur. If you're an entrepreneur, you're taking action on what you are learning, improving, getting better, getting feedback from what you are doing, because that's how you grow. You don't grow by just learning and sitting still. You learn by failing forward. You fail. Right? That might sound scary, but it's not. You just have to fail. You have to fail over and over and over and over and over again. Even myself now, I'm failing every single day. Right? I like to say this thing, try and get kicked in the balls every single day. Right? Try and take an L every single day. Because that means you're learning. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. Learn, improve, learn from mistakes. Failures and mistakes, losses, that's how you learn. You don't learn from winning. You learn from losing. And if you are too scared to take action, it's because you're too scared to lose. And if you're too scared to lose, realistically, you're not cut out for, well, anything high level, in all honesty. Right? If you want the high life, you're going to have to fail a lot. A lot. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Steve Jobs, everyone failed over and over and over and over again. But they knew that it was them learning and getting better. Right? They had Mark 1 and then they had Mark 920. And 920 was the one that they actually brought out initially. Okay, and it's important to remember that. It's going to take you repetition and just continuously going. So obviously learn, build that into your habits. Set aside time in your day where you are learning and filling your brain, but also set aside time where you are implementing on what you are learning. So for example, sales, you're learning a new way to handle an objection. Okay, cool. Then you run either a real sales call or a mock call. And you practice that. You say, hey, give me this objection. I want to see how I handle it. And you practice it. And that's how you learn. You don't learn by sitting there on your hands and doing jack shit. Well and truly. You learn by doing, you learn by failing. So fail every day and you will succeed. That's how it works. So the main things you need to take away from this video are control the time you spend on your phone, right? Even if that means throwing your phone away, deleting apps, whatever, right? Do it. You will be better off for it. Then the next one is looking after your physical, right? So going to the gym, playing sports, being active, eating well, sleeping well, being a top performer, because that's how you get top results. And then learning. And then when you learn, you take action on it and you implement what you've learned, because that is how you grow. It's that simple. So that's the end of this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.